As I'm live, yeah, I made this. I'm making this video in Memorial Day weekend. Number one reason. Number two, there's another reason I'm making this. The title is "Election Year Cleanup of the Homeless." Okay, this is for all you people out there who think you're out there knowing what goes on the street and knowing what goes on higher up behind the scenes. Even Miss the lady who's the city council person that I know, that I have a phone number for, you don't know what homelessness is about. Okay? You think homeless people just magically appear out there, or every single person out there is shooting dope when they were living in their apartments, or they were irresponsible when they were living in their apartments, or they're mentally ill when they're living in their apartments. No, it's not the case. You know, and the people that run around taking the pictures that are homeless, you know, I mean, I applaud you, showing this to the general public. I applaud you. I tried to do it in the newspaper. I tried to give people a firsthand opinion of what it was like. Not even an opinion, a firsthand fact of what it was like to be living on the street. 11 and a half years. You know, that's a doctorate degree if you go to college. you know, And you go, oh, this guy's lost it when he went. No, I didn't lose it when I was on the street. I gained a lot when I was on the street. I gained a lot of wisdom. You know, everybody who's out there taking these pictures of the homeless, picture yourself out there. Seriously. Or even try it, man. Leave your wallet at home. Leave all your money, your credit cards at home. Get a nice big mountain pack. Carry everything you think you would need on the street in that pack and hit the road. Hit the road. Don't do it here. Go to another city so you can use their agencies. Okay, you can use their shelter system. So you guys are too afraid to do that. But when you have someone like me here that will tell you what is going on, you don't want to listen. Your degrees don't mean nothing to me. I can go get a college degree. I can go, parrot stuff in a classroom. I did. I did. I got 100. I got like 189 units. All I need to do is do my prereqs, and I got a bachelor's degree walking out the door. I mean, that's the SMC. I can complete enough units at the SMC to get a bachelor's degree with a minor in computer animation and a minor in graphic design, a bachelor's degree of art. And people, oh yeah, yeah, no, no. Graphic design and computer animations are two money-making artistic talents. And the reason I'm saying stuff like this is because you guys don't want to listen to those of us who have been out there. You have stereotyped this every single person that's been homeless as crazy and a drug addict. You have stereotyped this in your mind. Okay? You let these agencies put that garbage in your head. Those agencies, like People's Concern and Community Corporation of Santa Monica, they know firsthand. They have firsthand experience dealing with us, dealing with the formerly homeless and the homeless. And they're lying to you, man. They're lying. Not every single person out there came out there mentally ill. They didn't come out there addicted to drugs. Those are the ones you need to seek out, because those are the ones that have hope to go through a program and get themselves together. Because most of the time, when you first hit the street and you first start to break, within a month, your mental health is gone. You're wondering what the fuck was going on. How did I get here? Why is this happening to me? And then the police, you're taught to trust the police when you're in a normal situation. When you go on the street, the police run you around. They lump you all into one big stereotype. When I was out there, I broke the stereotypes. I proved to you people that not everybody out there is crazy and drug addicted. The only thing I did on the street was smoke pot, and that was usually at night to fall the fuck asleep. Or maybe once in a while during the day to handle a little bit of stress. But most of the time, I was completely sober when I was on the street. You know, sober minded, man. And I'm doing this on Memorial Day because there's a lot of people like me, veterans, that are out there right now. And right now, the VA is taking my benefits and they're fucking every other veteran out there. And this is the people of Santa Monica. You voted for some of this shit. Okay? I know this city, man. Most people around here don't even understand why they don't like Donald Trump, man. And the ones that I do find that like him, they're quiet because there's a majority out here that don't like him for whatever reason. Because some Hollywood star on the TV told him, oh, he's this and he's that. No, man, Epstein's list, Maxwell's list, P. Diddy's list, Harvey Weinstein's list, uh, 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 um, uh, um, um, what the hell is that guy's name whose laptop, besides Hunter's laptop? Uh, uh, Anthony Weiner's laptop. Yeah, that stuff, they just brush that aside and they make you focus on one person, right? I'm not here to talk about Trump. I'm here to talk about the homeless. You guys haven't noticed that the homeless has increased since 2020? Even before that. These agencies aren't doing their jobs. They're just collecting a fucking paycheck. And you guys are supporting it instead of investigating it. People's concern behind the scenes is keeping enough people homeless to keep that money rolling in. The same thing would here with uh, community corporation. They don't want to go fight the mega real estate companies and the companies that are keeping the rents out through the roof. They don't want to fight that because they're involved in all that. They're getting kickbacks from all that. Look at the damn taxes. For some reason now they get not only $250,000 paycheck at the top or a six-figure paycheck at the top, they get $4,000 and $5,000 on the side coming in. Why? That money could have been used down here to fix my freaking gate. That money could be used down here to fucking help the homeless, man. And because you don't want to see the homeless in your neighborhood, and you keep giving these organizations, and the homeless are coming in your neighborhood anyways. you know, I mean, there's a disconnect up here, man. You guys got a disconnect going on. And I guarantee you there's a lot of cognitive dissonance rolling around in your head. Yeah, that's a big freaking word for a formerly homeless man to use. Some of the terms I use should tell you that. I mean, I'm not stupid. I just look like this, man. Seriously. And it frustrates me. It doesn't piss me off because I think you guys are idiots if you're doing this for you know clicks or to get elected. You're cutting yourself in the same mold. Now I understand that the person I was trying to get a hold of on the city council is having personal problems. That's cool. I can understand that. Okay. But you know what? You're still a public figure. You're still a public figure. I came to you as a resident of the city with a problem I had with these idiots. And I call them idiots because they are. I mean, they got this guy over here working for Salvation Army, and he should be making a paycheck here. And yet these guys are getting $4,000 on the side at the top, and this guy's not even being paid as a full time manager. He's just getting a stipend. He's probably got to pay maybe a discount for the apartment. Come on, man. It's about time we had these people that are in power and show them where the power really lies. It's with the people here. It's just like Target. When I did this at Target, that Target over there, I guarantee you, they don't even know what this idiot's doing in that store. And if he's getting it from his higher ups, they're the ones that are going to pay for it. The district managers are going to pay for it. Because I'm looking for monetary compensation for the embarrassment they put me through. I'm in a wheelchair. I have a heart problem, man. I'm an amputee. And they're going to kick me out of the store. What am I, a threat? How am I a fucking threat, man? And yet you got idiots breaking in every couple of weeks. Someone breaks the window and walks in their store. I mean, they're allowing people to walk out of the store they're allowing it at the top. They to break the insurance companies. You know, I don't advocate for people that are homeless. I advocate for their rights, yeah. You got a right. If you want to live on the street and be a fucking bum, then you have a right to do it. But you also have the right to suffer the consequences of it, you know? That's the way I think, man. I had some, screwy con coming out. I guess he said he came out of prison. You know, from what I understand, if you got a year prison sentence, you're going to county. You're not even going into the system. This guy, I spent a year in the prison system. I go, dude, you went to county. I go, dude, I served in the Marine Corps for 4 years for your right to go to prison. And he shut up real quick when I said that. This is true. I believe in the Constitution to the fullest, man. You have the right to do whatever the hell you want. You also have the right to suffer the consequences for the shit you do wrong. And being homeless most of the time isn't wrong. Most of those people out there fell on hard times. Their rent got raised through the roof. They lost a freaking job. You know, maybe they were at home and spoiled by their parents. Yeah, I take that as a double-edged sword with some of these spoiled kids, man. It's their fault and it's parents' fault. Parents should have put their hand on their butt a couple of times so they ain't out there on the street. Then you got the kids that do wind up out there that are running away from shit. These people over here don't want you to know about that. They want to pull on your heartstrings and use it, but they don't want you to know the full extent of what's going on. They don't like people like me coming out and saying stuff. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's other homeless people like me that are coming out and telling you guys, look, you're fucking up. Listen to me. Listen to us. Listen to a coalition of the formerly homeless. We're telling you that these people are sucking up your money and keeping people on the street so they can keep sucking up your money and keep people on the street. Dude, no. You know, you're pouring billions of dollars into this industry. Billions. With a B, capital B. And homelessness is increasing. There's a cognitive disconnect in those two, in that right there in my head, man. That's a cognitive disconnect to me. In other words, you guys are cognitively disconnected from the real causes of homelessness to the fake causes of homelessness. I'm not saying there are no drug addicts and mentally ill out there that wound up out there because of that. But I guarantee you that's the minority of them. The majority of people wind up broken and addicted on the street. And I guarantee you the majority of you don't understand that because they're going to try and convince you that everybody out there was out there because they're mentally ill and drug addicted, which is a small percentage for the causes of homelessness. How about high ass rent, high ass food costs? How about unfair housing laws? How about greedy landlords? Oh no. We've gotten so used to in this society to take a pill for the symptoms that we forget to take the pill for the damn cause. We treat the symptoms when we get a cold. We don't treat the cause of the cold, like virus or bacteria that gives you the cold. This is why half you got this damn MNRA shot and they're gonna die, or you have heart problems or fucking cancer, turbo cancers, because they bamboozled you. They want you to believe that every single person that winds up on the street is on the street because they were drug addicted and mentally ill. They want to convince you of that. How is that even possible? Because I know some damn, I know some drug addicts that are running freaking companies, dude. I know some mentally ill people that are working. How is that possible if that's what the cause of homelessness is? It's because they're fucking lying to you, man. They want your money. They want your money. Meanwhile, these guys at the top are voting themselves a raise every fucking year or every couple of years. Wake the fuck up, man. Wake up. Come talk to the formerly homeless, man. Quit talking to these agencies. Come talk to us and find out what it's really like out there. You might be surprised that there's more people that were like me, wanting to go to college, wanting to work. As a matter of fact, when I was pushing those vending carts, we had tons of people coming up to me and asking me for work. Every other day I was asking for someone. I'm saying, look, I'm full, man. I ain't got enough, I got enough people right now. I might be able to pull you in as an alternate. And one of the guys want to take a day off, he might come in and make a few bucks. You know, that's how I ran it when I was managing the car pushers. And I was managing them. I drew up a contract and everything else. And everybody had to sign that contract and it was approved by the owners of the company. I was management, man. Along with the guys that ran the guys in house that ran the actual storage facility, who were there all day long in case something happened. They ran the office back there. If something happened and they needed tools or something, they were all in the office. They would come get one of us and we'd all carry it out there to help. Or to replace somebody to take a piss. Replace one of the cart owners. The cart owners had to do something that day. The managers or me, even me, I go up if they want to take a pee, they give me a call, and if I'm there, I run and sit there on the cart while they're and do a sale or two. And they took all that away from me. I mean, the city took all that shit. That nonprofit that runs the promenade, they took all that stuff out of there. They don't want the homeless to work. They want you to feel sorry for the homeless. Anyway, this is Memorial Day weekend, man. So all my brothers and sisters out there, man. Yeah, I gotta do a left-handed salute because my right arm doesn't go up all the way. And according to the military, if my right arm doesn't work, I can do it with the left hand. That's UCMJ. You can look it up. Okay, if a guy is missing his arm, he salutes with his left arm. If a guy's arm doesn't work, you salute with the left arm. I can salute with both. That's why I learned to salute with both. If I broke this arm and I had to salute, I'd salute with the left hand. And no, not an officer, very few officers in the higher ranks would say anything if that happened, because I've seen it happen. But anyway, that's a tangent point that doesn't. It's just FYI. Um, what about the homeless veterans out there, man? I mean, you got some people that came home broken, man, and then they wound up on the street broken before they hit the street. Then the street broke them even more. The VA's taking all my benefits away from me. I can't even get a ride to the hospital. I can't get a ride. I have to make my own ride. In other words, I got to pay for to go to, and they're telling me that I got to do it and smile about it. Fuck you, VA. Fuck you, VA. Straight up, man. I even talk to the lower class workers when they talk, and I give them an earful, and I tell them, look, this ain't for you. I know they record these calls, and they're gonna get an earful in my recordings. And I don't know how many veterans you got. We got to start doing this stuff, man. We got to start showing up on that property, man. We got to go have a good old fashioned 1960s peaceful sit in. Go over to the Brentwood side. That's our property. It's our property by a will that they try to change, but they can't. That's why they're getting in trouble. That's why you got to build all this stuff on the Brentwood side. So you got to build housing and everything on the Brentwood side because they got caught with their fingers in the fucking till for like 30 fucking years. Hell, I stayed in the building over there that they filmed One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in. It's been abandoned since they filmed that movie when I was there in '96. When they filmed that movie in the '70s, that building was abandoned for that long. And you got all these homeless people on the street, all these homeless vets. That's the administration in the VA in West LA. I'm pointing right at you guys, man. Fuck you guys, man. I guarantee you the veterans are going to take back our VA. And you're not going to like it because we're going to fire your asses. As soon as Big Daddy gets back in office, the VA is going back to us. And you guys are going to be sitting in Gitmo for embezzling funds. Or you probably hightail it to a country that doesn't have any extradition to America. Going back to my original point, all you guys over there sitting here making these films, man, I applaud you for showing this stuff, dude. People need to see this. They need to see the reality of it instead of walking by it and closing their eyes and walking by and going, nah, 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 nah. That's what I experienced on the street. Very few people. Well, the reason they would come up and talk to me is because I'm a minor fucking celebrity. Right? I'm a homeless guy writing for a newspaper in a rich city. Come on. All these rich little fuckers wanted to come down and see who the hell I was. Okay, I'm not stupid. I have my 50. My 15 minutes of fame. Okay, and you know what? I didn't take a paycheck for a reason. I could have fucked them up and took 70 cents a dollar per word. I could have made them pay me that. After my first 5, 10 articles, I could have gone right to the Writers Guild and said, "Look, man, these guys aren't paying me. They probably would have fired me." So I kept the paper because I already had a job. Okay, I was already getting money from school and my work. So I was pretty much had money in my pocket most of the time. I didn't have to panhandle. You know, when I come to people that I'm told I can trust that are in government here, okay, I hope I can get a call back from that person after that person deals with the private issue that they're having. And I'm sure it's pretty much known, pretty much, it's not a massively public issue, but I'm sure the closer ups know what's going on, you know, and I feel bad. I really do. I really do. You know, I don't like to see personal pain. I don't like to see other people in pain. I don't like to see other people suffer. It doesn't sit well inside of me. I can't just walk by someone, you know, and not even give them a glance. But when I'm walking down the street, I might not walk by someone that's, you know, sitting on the ground panhandling, but I notice that person from 50 yards away, and I keep checking on them, keep walking by and checking on them to make sure they're okay. I might even give them a sidelong glance to make sure they're okay. Here comes my girl. You want to say hi, Poppy? Are you coming here to say hi? Come on, sweetie. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Poppy makes her public appearance. Yeah, I'm even trying to, I mean, right now, whatever's going on, you know, I think people need to wake up. You need to wake up and quit listening to these people that you're giving money to that's keeping people homeless, man. They're keeping people homeless so they can collect your money. You need to audit these people. You need to go in with a forensic microscope up their butts. You know, seriously. All these nonprofit organizations. Here's my girl right here. So you get a look. Yeah, she's my girl. She's my girl. This is her domain. I just live here. This is her domain. I just live here. This is her apartment, man. I just pay the rent. I just buy the food, man. This is her apartment. Anyway, yeah, you can see I even built a little thing of boxes because I can't afford a lot of toys. I'll crumple up a piece of paper and she'll play with it. I mean, she got a ton of toys, but I like that little thing here, and I got all kinds of wands. I got all kinds of wands to play with her. I mean, this cat should not be bored, you know. But the environment, you know, and me, you know, I'm not exactly the best company sometimes. And you know, I try to be with her, but anyway, you guys need to stop listening to these people, man. Stop listening. Start opening your eyes. Start investigating. Hell, one of you guys that live on the other side of Montana, they got a few, they got some ovaries or some testicles. Come out here, put a backpack on, and come over here and check out the freaking place yourself, man. Act homeless. Just dirty up your shoes a little bit. Wear some of your worst clothes, and come out here. Dirty up clothes a little bit. Make yourself look homeless. Because guarantee the first thing a person look at when you're homeless is your shoes. Believe me, I kept my shoes clean for a reason. I kept myself clean for a reason. I mean, head to toe. Now I don't care. I'm in an apartment. I can't take a bath very often because of my leg. I'm not. It's hard for me to get in and out of that tub. It's really uncomfortable with my bony ass on that hard ass tub floor. You know, I don't even know what to do. I mean, I try to tell. The reason is because they got you stigmatized against the low income and the homeless, man. They want you to think that everybody's insane out there and that we're broken. Yeah, we're broken when we come in here, but most of us aren't as broken as they let you think that they make us out to be. These people here, they don't understand that I know these laws, man. You know, what I see in their taxes don't even make sense to me. I guarantee if I went through it with my limited knowledge of high school business accounting, I could probably figure some of it out. But I'm wondering, why are you getting an extra 4 grand when you're already making 6 figures at the top? Why are you getting an extra 4 grand and you got this guy over here working for peanuts? Why don't we have a maintenance crew for each building? When you're going out there and you're getting shitty subcontractors, so you can make your money at the top. Same with the homeless agencies. People who are homeless walking in, they don't care if you got a pride bag. They're coming up there for a freaking dinner or fucking, they're coming in there for a freaking a meal and maybe some camaraderie. People don't care if you got a pride flag up. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. Majority of us don't. We don't care. You burn that bridge. You burn us out on that crap, man. You burn the whole society out on that. Now you're getting backlash because you pushed it too hard. And I know everybody's implementing DEI. I know they are. I guarantee you they're dropping white clients over there like flies. And they're not looking at the white clients here. I don't see very many white people in this building anymore. Well, white people don't deserve a chance. We make up over 70% of the freaking society. And I guarantee you there's more white people on the street than anybody else, white males. Okay, Poppy, you just had treats, you little fart. Stinky butt. Or you want to be on camera again? Are you a ham? That's my ham cat. My cat's a ham. My cat's a ham. So the Muslims and the Jews won't eat her. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, that goes. It's kind of funny. You got two religions that hate each other, and yet they have the same ideologies, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, that's why they call them brothers in Abraham. Ishmael and Israel. Ishmael and Jacob. Ishmael and Jacob, Muslim and Judaism. But you don't want to hear that one. Um, See, it's kind of funny. All the people that push DEI, they don't know history. They've never been through Jim Crow. They don't even understand what Jim Crow is. They still were. They still believe that the Republicans and Democrats switched. You know, somewhere along the line, and Democrats became the good people, and the Republicans became the bigots. When the Democrats are the ones that started KKK, they're the ones that instituted. They're the ones that instituted Jim Crow. They voted against segregation. They voted against. They voted against the Civil Rights Act in '64 and '68. Then they instituted. Welfare, which broke up the black families. You don't want to hear that. That's too much cognitive dissonance. You young people are stupid. Yes, stupid. You're not ignorant because the information is out there. You're just stupid. I grew up at the end of the Jim Crow era. I know exactly what it was like back then. You don't think a 5-year-old can notice when people are completely segregated? When your parents drop the N-bomb on a daily basis? And then you hear some black people and they're dropping the cracker bomb and whatever else they were calling. I grew up around that stuff, man. It wasn't until the '70s that I even started noticing I was attracted to black girls. Okay. I even married a black woman. Didn't work out, but I didn't care. I was attracted to the color of skin. Physically, I'm attracted to darker skinned women. So my girlfriend's Filipina. All my girlfriends have been Italian, black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, dark hair, dark eyes, like my mom. Oh, now I'd be called a bigot because of that. Nah, 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 nah. All you people that are pushing this crap, man, you're pushing us right back to the 40s and 30s and 40s. Even in the 50s, that's when the civil rights movement kicked off really hard in the 50s. Okay, that's when it kicked off really hard. Then again, I hear some black scholars saying, "Look, man, black people were doing really well in the 50s, man, even through Jim Crow." Maybe that's why they started kicking off the civil rights movement so they could have a little. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying there's always ulterior motives to some of the stuff that happens. What do you say? The road to misery is paved with good intentions. And that's exactly what they're doing with you with the homeless. They're pulling your freaking heartstrings, man, thinking that these people can't defend themselves. They're going right back to what I fought against when for the homeless. They're picking up the shit, they're picking up trash, throwing it in a trash can. Okay, instead of getting these people help, they're taking everything away from them and breaking them more, pushing them into addiction more. And they're spending your tax dollars and your police department to do it. Meanwhile, I guarantee you go to Ghost Town, they're still shooting people in Ghost Town. Crips are very active down there. And I ain't saying nothing against them. They know what they're doing wrong. They know it's cops and robbers down there. You know, I sit on the fence with a lot of this stuff because I see a lot of you guys, you need help too, man. You bought into the idea that you can't go anywhere except for criminality. I guarantee some of you dope dealers are probably good businessmen. You probably know the acroments of business, supply and demand. I met a guy out here. He was selling dope just to start going. He was going to college on the side. He was independent. He was going to college on the side. He used his dope money to fund his college. He went to college, then he started a business, and now he repairs foreign automobiles. Man, he doesn't even do it anymore. And nobody probably asked him where the money was coming from because he probably went to college for free and declared himself and used that money to fund the business. They never ask you where if you're spending cash, those places ain't gonna ask you where that money came from. Or not, they're gonna take the money, especially if you're spending cash. Cash is harder to trace. That's why they want to take it out of the system. If I was making cash on the side here, you think I would tell SSI? They would never know. Okay, I'm not doing it, but they would never know. All the cash I got came from my bank account. If I got cash here and some quarters over there, that all came from my bank account. I drop myself 20 or 30 bucks every time I get paid. I buy $20 in quarters or $10 in quarters and $10 in cash and put it in my drawer so I got some cash. It's just like me paying ahead on the rent. I don't know how far ahead on my rent, but I'm going to keep paying ahead on my rent. Who knows? Maybe that couple $100 I got was from a class action lawsuit that affected everybody. I don't know. I don't know. All of a sudden, I got $213 in my $213 checks are coming from CCSM. Was it how far I was up ahead on the rent? 213. I was almost a full month ahead on the rent. I know I'm a couple of payments ahead on my internet bill. They're paying $20 extra on the money. I can't save money, so how am I going to do it? I'm just going to do it in another way. High school accounting. And as far as I understand, it's not illegal because they cannot. If I pay them $1, if I pay them $50, they can't deny taking that money on the rent. It's illegal. If they got it in the contract, fuck them. Because I'm not allowing these assholes to take my renter's rights away from me because they put it in my contract. I will take this to a jury trial. Jury trial. You guys never noticed that about every election year, every time there's some kind of election, local, state, federal, they clean up the homeless. Otherwise, they leave everybody alone, right? And where are they putting these people? Are they just leaving them out there with no gear to sleep with? How compassionate is that? I keep telling everybody all your bedbug problems in Santa Monica started in Santa Monica shelter. It came straight out of the freaking shelter system, and the city knew about it because I was there for a whole year, and I'm sure they got complaints. They got a couple from me. And this is stuff they don't want you to see. They spread the bed bugs all throughout the low-income housing. Now, this is just my speculation. They did it to get rid of the mom-and-pop housing because Skip had to close down because he had to tent his apartment twice for bed bugs. You tent it once, usually eradicates them. And I talked to a lot of exterminators. Yeah, this usually works, man. This usually kills everything. Anything you got in the walls. It usually kills everything, especially when you tent the place. And I had lath and plaster in there. And as soon as it penetrated that plaster, as soon as it penetrated the lath and plaster through the baseboards, it went into the walls. And they had that place tented for like 5 days or 3 days. I know it because I slept right outside there. I took the money to go into a hotel and I saved the money and I slept on the street for 2 days. Skip didn't care. He didn't care at all, man. I cashed the money. I had money to eat. He thought it was kind of funny. You know. Anyway, all you people that are believing all this crap about the homeless, I feel sorry for you, man. I do, man, because you will believe the sky is blue. You believe the sky is pink, even though you know it's blue, because someone with a bunch of letters after the name told you the sky is pink. The blue is an illusion. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. I'm out. Peace out. Semper Fi. Love you guys. End stream. End.